and welcome to another FasTrax webinar. Webinars are weekly events that are held on Fridays at 9 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Eastern. For the webinars, you can go to our website at goftx.com, over to FTx Lifeline, go down about halfway down the screen till you see webinars. From here, you can actually subscribe to get notified of upcoming webinars. You can register for webinars that are upcoming, or you can view recordings of previous webinars. So today's webinar, we are going to go over manufacturing items in the warehouse. So in warehouse, manufacturing is actually under inventory. Click on the inventory module, and we have a manufacturer tab. So for a scenario for today, I was going to keep it basic, and we're going to manufacture a table, since we all know what a table looks like, what it takes to make one. So I have my items already in the system. I have my item number 1 is a table. This will be the finished product. Item number 2 is a tabletop. Of course, we have to have that to have a table. Then we also have to have table legs. So those are the 3 items that I want to be using. We're going to go back to inventory, and we're going to go to manufacturer. So what I'll do is I want to add a new item for creation. I'm going to hit add, give it a name. I'm just going to name it table. As you can see, resulting item right now is kind of grayed out. I can't click in here, but I can hit change. And I can look up by item description, item number, EPC number, various different ways, but I'm just going to use item number. And we are going to be creating a table. So here's the item that I'm wanting to use. I'm just going to hit select. And what is my resulting quantity? That means when I actually do a manufacture to make a table, how many am I making at one time? In this case, we're going to do just one. Okay, so once I do this top part, I'll come down and I'll hit save. As you notice, there's an edit and add item. Right now, they're both grayed out where I can't click on them. So I'm doing the top part, and then I'm going to hit save. Right, so now we see manufacture items. We have a table. I'm going to click edit on this now. So now you can see I have material items with nothing in the bottom here, and I have edit item and add item. So I want to add an item to this. So what item am I going to use? I'm going to use, well, we need my tabletop. I'm going to sort this by item number, so it'll be at the top of the list. All right, and then what quantity are we going to use? Well, we only need one tabletop for a table, so quantity will be 1. So now we need to add legs for the table. So again, we're going to come down to add item. I'm going to do find. I'm going to look up my table leg. Then we need 4 legs for this, so the quantity will be 4 on this one. So as you can see, it says our material items. We have a tabletop, quantity of 1. Table legs is going to be a quantity of 4. And I can save that. So we have created a new manufacturer item, and then we have actually added material items to that now. Of course, at any time we can go in and hit edit if we need it to add to this or remove items from it, we could do so. We can delete an item here, or we can actually hit edit item and adjust the quantity being used for this particular item. All right, so since we have the item set up, added materials to it, the next thing to do would be to actually manufacture a table. To do that, I would just simply highlight the item I'm wanting to manufacture. I'll come down to the manufacturer and ask me how many do I want to do. Before I do this, we want to go over and look at our inventory real quick, just so we can show how this tracks. So my table, as you can see right now, I have 0 on hand. For my tabletop, I actually have 5. And for my table legs, I have 20. So I'm going back to the manufacturer tab, and we are going to now manufacture a table. We're just going to do 1. So manufacturer quantity will be 1. As you can see the results, it says that quantity added for item number 1 is going to be 1. Quantity removed, tabletop is going to take out 1. Table leg is going to take out 4. And that is going to adjust depending on how many I put in for the manufacturer quantity. If I put in 2, I'm adding 2 tables, removing 2 tabletops, and removing 8 legs. We're going to go back to just 1. I'm going to click apply. It's going to ask me, do I want to apply and update my inventory quantities? I'm going to tell it yes. The inventory quantities have been adjusted. So now if I go back into my inventory, as you can see, I now have 1 on hand of my table. It removed 1 tabletop, so I only have 4. And it removed 4 table legs, so now I only have 16. And under the audit analysis of items, we'll just start with the table leg here. If we go to audit analysis, under the analysis section, very last tab, there's a manufacturer tab. What this does is it tells us when it took place. So this was today at 9:08. It was a -4 that was removed. It tells us that our cost was $25 on the items. It says saying that it manufactured a table. The default user is the login that actually done the manufacturing. It was a manufacturer. And it gives us the item number, the item description, when it happened, adjusted cost, and the item quantity that was used, and the login. If we go to our tabletop and go back to audit analysis, we're still on the manufacturer tab. It's saying it was a quantity of -1 on this one. And then on the table itself, it's going to show where we actually added 1. So that is manufacturing in Warehouse. And just as a quick recap, we go in and we create our item that we're going to manufacture. We then go in and add the material items to it and how many is going to be removed from inventory when we manufacture our item. And then after that, we go in and just manufacture the item itself, and it adjusts it out of inventory for us. This is a way to where we don't have to keep track of everything. When you manufacture it, it removes the inventory immediately. You don't have to go back and create an adjustment or anything else to make your inventory correct. It will automatically take care of it within the system. And again, in the audit analysis section of item details of an item, again, it shows us when the item was manufactured, how many was manufactured or removed from inventory due to it being manufactured. All right, well, that's pretty much our webinar for today in manufacturing and warehouse. I hope you learned something. Again, webinars are weekly, Friday at 9 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Eastern. And once again, the website for that is goftx.com. Go to webinars, and that is where we can sign up for them. You can register for upcoming ones and also view previous webinars. All right. And again, if you have any questions on today's webinar or anything within the warehouse or retail software, feel free to call in and ask for talk to support, and they'd be happy to assist you with any questions that you may have. Thank you and have a good day.